Hrvoje SEP.
So making his way into the boxing ring is the Croatian representative for the Kazakhstan, Astana Arlans, Hrvoje SEP, 25 years of age, 5'9" tall, a veteran of World Series boxing, has competed from the very start. This is his third season, with currently 2 wins, 0 defeats, a 6th ranked boxer in the light heavyweight division for season 3 in World Series boxing.
And opposing him, hailing from Sweden, but proudly representing tonight the British Lionhearts, Babacar KAMARA.
So the representative of the British Lionhearts just stepping out of that light box at the back of the historic York Hall here in London's East End is Babacar KAMARA from Sweden, 31 years of age. In his first season of World Series boxing, still searching for his first win. It's his first home bout, so maybe the flavour of home cooking will get him into the win column here. But he's had 2 tough draws on the road and hasn't managed to find a win so far in the competition, Richie.
No, he hasn't, but he's been with us now for 2 or 3 weeks, actually training with the GB squad. And when he first came to us, I would say his fitness wasn't up so much, to be quite honest, but he's had 2 or 3 weeks of hard training, hard sparring, hard running, and now he's on a different level in terms of his fitness. So, yeah, I'm expecting and hoping that he could get a first win under his belt tonight, Ronald.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, the latest installment of the World Series of Boxing. Contest number 1 is 5 3-minute rounds of boxing in the light heavyweight division at 85 kilos. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the gold-colored shorts trimmed with black. His excellent WSB record stands at 14 contests, 10 wins, with only 4 defeats. He comes to the ring this evening as the 2011 European bronze medalist, hailing from Croatia, representing Astana, Arlans, Kazakhstan, Hrvoje SEP. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the red colored shorts trimmed with white. Tonight is his 3rd contest in the WSB. He comes to the ring as a 6 times national champion, hailing from Sweden, representing British Lionhearts, Babacar KAMARA. Supervisor at ringside is Franco Falcinelli. Judges at ringside, Mariusz Gorny from Poland, Jean-Robert Lin from France, Alan Roos from Finland. Finally, when the action commences, the referee in charge of the action, Martin Tadic from Croatia. 5 3-minute rounds.
Okay, winning, no holding, no low blow. I want fair correct fight.
So a perfunctory touch of gloves between the 2 boxers, and now all the seconds, extras and trainers leave the ring. We're waiting for 5 3-minute rounds of World Series boxing in the light heavyweight division.
Seconds up, first round.
So the opening bell sounds in this 85 kilogram light heavyweight clash. 81 kilograms is the Olympic weight limit. 85 kilograms here in World Series boxing. So the boxers have an extra 4 kilograms to play with. And immediately both of these boxers have come out blazing. Not bothering with a nice jab and finding the range, firing hooks and uppercuts to begin the opening round.
Yeah, tactics plain and simple from SEP, the way he's coming forward. He knows he's got to close that gap down and whip those shots over the top, and that's what he's doing. A bad start for KAMARA because he's allowing him just to walk forward and close that gap down. The most important punch for KAMARA here in these early stages is his jab. Center the ring and hold that position and keep him at long range. He's allowing him in far too easily on the inside.
SEP immediately in this opening 50 seconds or so has scored with effective hooks to the body. There's another body and head combination right there. So blistering start to this opening round by Hrvoje SEP, the 2011 reigning European bronze medalist in the light heavyweight division. KAMARA getting to work with shots of his own. There was a right hand to the head, left to the body, but Sepp will not be deterred and continues to wade his way forwards.
Yeah, this is a good positive start from Sepp. He's quick out the block here, and he's really coming forward. Now, what Kamara's got to, he's got to move, Ronald. He's got to get back to centre of the ring, allowing his man just to walk forward like this, in on the inside. He really is toying with danger here.
Well, this may well be a home leg for the British Lionhearts here at the historic York Hall in London's East End. But from the paraphernalia that's draped around the ring, and indeed the noise that the fans are making, a little piece of Kazakhstan is being transported here to the East End of the capital, because they are making a tremendous noise and generating a wonderful atmosphere as we approach the 2 minutes gone mark in this opening round. Sepp continues to come forward effectively. You can just see him scoring to both head and body. The hooks have been particularly effective, and Kamara just appears to be caught a little bit off guard from the speed of this opening from Sepp.
Yeah, it's a good start from Sepp. He really is getting to his man here. Kamara's also got to throw the right uppercut. He threw it there and finished on the left up. That wasn't too bad, but he's going to throw more of those. But it's the jab. Oh, nice shot to the body
from Kamara. It was a right hand that caused Sepp to double over slightly. He continues his forward momentum, but how much of that body shot taken out of him, right into his solar plexus, and he visibly buckled as Kamara scores effectively again with a left-right combination.
Yeah, that right uppercut to the body there, that was the best shot for Kamara of this round, and that's what he's got to concentrate on. But these are the shots over the top from Sepp, because he's been allowed to work on the inside. That's a little bit better from Kamara, but this is a good round for the Kazakhstan boxer.
So the bell brings about a conclusion to an exciting first round. Action all the way from the opening bell. Both boxers planting their feet, Sepp with the forward momentum. Kamara had some eye-catching flashes, but in terms of the volume of work, it was Sepp who was coming out better in the exchanges, and that's reflected in the scorecard.
Yeah, there's only one winner of that round, Ronald. It's this man coming forward, Sepp, keeping his man on the ropes, whipping shots into the body, and then he'll switch to the head, the left up there, and again, look, not too far away. Yeah, he was coming forward, marauding forward, hitting the target time and again. Just whipping shots over the top. There they are, underneath as well. The last 30 seconds or so, Kamara come back into it a little bit. There's that body shot. What a great uppercut that was. Best shot of the round for him. But it was a little too late, and he's got to start controlling the distance a lot better in this second round.
So both boxers up off their stool early for work. As we move into the second round, remember it's scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds here in World Series boxing. The 10-point must system is in effect, 3 judges seated ringside, and this second round has begun in exactly the same manner as the first. Sepp continuing to wade his way forwards and trying to let go hurtful shots at close range, pinning Kamara to the ropes, and got through with an effective 1-2. Big left hook, right cross combination, and he continues to force Kamara backwards, whose back continues to skim the ropes all around the perimeter of this ring.
Yeah, his ring craft and his movement's not good here, Kamara, being backed up on the ropes. Just got to allow himself that little bit of time and room, and you do that with controlling the jab, but he's allowing his man to walk forward, and he's continuously being pushed back to the ropes, and that's a bad position to be in.
Saw Kamara land a classy left hook to the body a moment ago, and the right hand wasn't too far away to the body as well. But he's just being outworked in terms of the volume coming from the gloves of Sepp, who wants it at toe-to-toe, close quarters, and continuing to score with short arcing punches. Good right-left combination from Kamara, but again, relatively little coming back in comparison to the sheer volume being fired out by Hrvoje Sepp.
Again, Sepp, lovely work there, but he's just, Kamara's making life very easy for him by just standing on the ropes there and just inviting pressure. That's a little bit better, but look at Kamara's feet, they're square, his target's full onto his opponent, and that's why he keeps getting caught. As you said, Ronald, he's just been outworked here.
And really, that has been the manner of the 2 defeats that Kamara has been subjected to so far in this World Series boxing competition. His first contest was on the road against the Astana Arlans, and he lost against the Estonian representative, Einar Karlsson, in a bout that was at a really slow tempo. But again, he found himself outworked. When it appeared whoever stepped on the gas would have won that contest, KAMARA wasn't able to do it, and he ended up losing a points decision.
The only thing I would say here is, I mean, Sepp he's started to slow down a little bit now, so I wonder if the pace is starting to get to him a little bit, and we've still got another 3 rounds after this. So KAMARA, he is fit. I've been seeing him in training camp, and he should be looking on now to actually turn it on maybe in the last 2 or 3 rounds, but Sepp, he has slowed just slightly, and now KAMARA has got to step on the gas.
Inside the final minute of this second round, good 3-punch combination from KAMARA. And he is beginning to poke out that jab, scored effectively with a long looping right hook there with his back just approaching the rope, did KAMARA. Now just a little right hand to the body, and then trying to get on the jab again, but takes a big right cross to the ear from Sepp.
You see, KAMARA's starting to actually fight back now, Ron. He's throwing a lot of punches, but when you've got a man who keeps coming forward, it looks so much more convincing from a judge's point of view. And again, this round is for Sepp.
Inside the final 10 seconds, as Sepp continues to work away effectively at close quarters. Again, some eye-catching flurries and combinations from KAMARA, but simply overwhelmed by the whirlwind-like offense of Hrvoje Sepp, representing the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans. Neither boxer choosing to take a stool. And again, confirmation, all 3 judges seeing it in favor of the visiting fighter.
I'm not going to disagree with that. I thought it was a closer round. I thought KAMARA did a lot better than he did in the first round. But still, Sepp's coming forward on the front foot, pinning his man on the ropes, working to the body, working to the head, switching the attack, and 2 or 3 shots are getting home. So it does look, and with this crowd, they've got a big crowd here for Kazakhstan. When he's scoring, they're cheering, and the judges, no doubt, are saying, yeah, he's the winner of this round again. KAMARA did better in the second part of it, but again, only 1 winner there.
Well, there you see some of the paraphernalia that is bedecking this legendary facility in the East End of London. So often it is the spiritual home of small hall boxing here in the UK. But tonight it has been transformed, courtesy of the dramatic lighting and decals and go-go's that are up on the ceiling and on the walls. And then the banners that are draped over the balconies here on the first floor. Healthy crowd in attendance as we begin round 3 in this light heavyweight division. 85 kilograms in World Series boxing as KAMARA scores effectively with a stiff left jab. But Sepp, just listen to the ovation that greets that long left hook that he scores with.
I mean, Sepp, the way he's coming forward and the way he's boxing, he looks like an out-and-out pro boxer, doesn't he? Coming forward, prepared to take a shot, to land one. That's what the crowd love. Good left up there from KAMARA. That was better.
And again, only a small portion of the ring being used because Hrvoje Sepp continues to be right on the chest of Babacar KAMARA, negating that height advantage of 3-4 inches that KAMARA enjoys, but he's not been able to put that advantage in height or reach to good effect because Sepp just continues to wade his way forward. The referee has called time. The binding on the right glove of KAMARA just needs some attention. So Dave Alloway doing the honours. But now the action resumes. Time in once more, and once more the decibel level rises here at the York Hall in London's East End, cheering on the work of Hrvoje Sepp.
What KAMARA's got to do here, Ronald, he's got to turn the tables a little bit. He's got to start pushing Sepp back a little bit and maybe stepping off to the side, coming at a different angle and putting his man on the back foot. That was a better shot from him, but we still see Sepp coming forward, forcing the pressure, forcing the contest. We need to see KAMARA just step on the gas a bit and actually push his opponent back.
Again, he's standing stock still, attempting to block the shots. He's doing that effectively some of the time. But in that previous combination with KAMARA on the rope, Sepp had real success going beneath the elbows and battering the ribcage of KAMARA. Approaching the final minute of round number 3. KAMARA planting his feet and trying to fight fire with fire. But again, it's Sepp who is having the better of the exchanges.
And again, Sepp just coming forward, pushing his man back.
Oh, beautiful right uppercut from Hrvoje Sepp causes KAMARA's head to swivel. He tries to respond immediately. Sepp just employing some movement from the waist to evade the blows that were coming from KAMARA. Approaching the final 30 seconds of round number 3. SEP currently leads in unanimous fashion, 10 points to 9 in the first round, 10 points to 9 in the second round from all 3 judges sitting at ringside. And I'd suggest that if this bout continues in the same vein for the remainder of this round, then round 3 will be the same story as the first 2.
Well, Kamara's got through with a couple of good right uppercuts in this round, and he's got to start concentrating on that. That's better, on that punch. Measure with the jab and then whip the right uppercut through, finish on the left hook. He's got to throw more of those, Ronald, here.
Just being overwhelmed for long moments of the round. Every time he tries to let his hands go, even if he's having success, SEP is proving impossible to deter and continues to walk his man down and let go heavy leather.
Yeah, another good performance from SEP in that round. Oh, look, see, Kamara's a little bit closer, look, see, so he's got one judge there. But for me, SEP did the more work again. Probably the last minute Kamara started to catch him with those right uppercuts. But SEP just comes forward, his head movement fairly good, gets caught with a shot there. But he's avoiding shots as he's coming in, hands are high, and then there's that right uppercut on the inside from SEP. Super punch there. Here it is again coming up, bang, what a shot that was. Lovely punch indeed from SEP. Kamara starts to trade here, actually catching SEP with the right uppercut, but again SEP coming forward.
Second time.
Great contest.
Round 4.
3 all-action rounds have been completed so far in the 85-kilogram light heavyweight division here in World Series Boxing. We move into the 4th. Babacar Kamara from Sweden, representing the British Lionhearts, wearing red trunks trimmed with white, is being put under serious pressure by the Croatian representative of the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans, Hrvoje SEP, who from the opening bell planted his feet, staked his claim to center ring territory from the very start, and has continued to wage war at close quarters. And he's seeing him leading this bout after 3 completed rounds.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in Kamara in terms of he hasn't tried to change it at all. You know, you got this fella coming forward, SEP, on the inside, and in this game, Ronald, you never box to your opponent's strength, and that's what Kamara has done here. He's tried to fight fire with fire. He's tried to take him on, and he's been caught left, right, and centre on the inside, and another shot there.
Indeed, he was. A right cross and big left hook got through. Right cross from SEP once more, followed up by another left hook. So SEP having real success in the opening minute here of round number 4. And Kamara showed flashes of his skill and his abilities. He scores with a hard left hand to the body. But it's just so little in comparison to the sheer volume that is coming from Hrvoje SEP. Accomplished boxer is Babacar Kamara, 6-time Swedish champion between heavyweight and light heavyweight. The Swedish Boxer of the Year in 2006, along with Anna Laurel. 3-time participant in World Championships, the Amateur World Championships, and he takes another big left hook and right cross. And all of a sudden he's looking slightly fatigued. His legs looking slightly weary. Does SEP sense that? And will he look to press for an early finish by applying more pressure?
Yeah, again, Kamara just holding his feet far too often, inviting that pressure on from SEP. You know, Kamara must move the feet. He's a static target. He's never once tried to box at range behind his jab. He's trying to take his man on at short and mid range, and he's getting outworked, outgunned here.
Well, the way that these opening 3.5 rounds have gone, one suggests that Babacar Kamara is going to have to put his man on the floor to change the outcome of this contest.
No holding.
Because he's faced a really determined opponent tonight, who's been hyped up by the boisterous support that's on hand for the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans here.
No holding, no holding.
The York Hall in Bethnal Green. And he hasn't found a way. He scores with a good right-left on the inside, does Kamara. But his punches seem to be having very little effect on the on-rushing Hrvoje SEP.
Yeah, even turn there to southpaw Kamara, but that's not working either. He's starting again to catch him with the right uppercut towards the end of the round, but again, it's not enough. Not enough for me.
So the bell sounds to bring about a conclusion to round number 4. We'll await the official confirmation, but from our vantage point, that's another round in the bag for Hrvoje SEP, and there's confirmation. All three judges seeing it in favor of the visiting fighter. Kamara's going to have to find something special to turn this around in the fifth and final round.
I mean, SEP is fairly limited, but he's very, very strong. And if you're standing in front of him like that, then he'll hit the target. He just keeps coming. He's leaning in. All his shots are bent arm shots, aren't they? Over the top, but he's got to get close to land those shots, and that's what Kamara's done. He's made the mistake of allowing his man to come in on the inside far too often.
Said at the beginning that Hrvoje SEP is the reigning European bronze medalist, winning 3 bouts before losing in the semi-finals to Nikita Ivanov of Russia. Ivanov, of course, went on to lose to Joe Ward, who's another of the Great Britain boxers at light heavyweight. And as the fifth and final round begins, Hrvoje SEP begins it in the manner that he has conducted himself in the preceding 4 rounds, by landing a long left hook right onto the point of Babacar Kamara's chin.
Well, he's answered my question at the start of this contest, whether he could keep the work rate up. He's certainly done that, SEP. Keeps coming forward, same tactic, works the body, whips the shots over the top. And for his style, he's very effective at it, but I think fitness is a key, and he's very strong. He's not scared to take a shot, to actually land a big punch himself. Look, as he's coming forward there, I mean, Kamara caught him with a shot there, but no effect.
Step back.
As we've said, Kamara is campaigned as an amateur. He flits between heavyweight and light heavyweight. He's Sweden's reigning heavyweight champion in the amateur ranks from 2012. One would expect him, given his size and stature and the fact that he's occasionally a heavyweight as well, to have the edge in strength, but SEP has proved his equal and perhaps his superior in that department, forcing him back throughout the entire contest. Talked about Kamara's credentials as national champion in the amateur ranks, along with the amateur pedigree of Hrvoje SEP. That's what World Series boxing can do, pitting elite amateurs against one another in this pro format competition over 5 3-minute rounds. Big prize money at stake, so plenty to fight for in terms of prestige and financial rewards as well. Hrvoje SEP being cheered on with every punch and every move that he makes in the ring by these passionate fans on hand here supporting the visiting team. Right hand thundered in at close range from SEP.
Yeah, I think there are certain parts of this contest which have been a great advert for WSB. There's been hardly any holding. It's been fought at a terrific pace and work rate from both boxers. So yeah, it is a good advert in that respect. No holding on the inside at all. They just keep punching away, looking for opportunities, openings, and SEP coming forward again. Those left hooks.
Leaping with those left hooks. As those been watching videotapes of the late, great Floyd Patterson, Olympic champion, former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, as he continues to score with hard left and right hooks on the inside, just testing the chin and the punch resistance of Babacar Kamara. He's proved to be sturdy in that department, but he's eaten plenty of leather tonight, just proving almost impossible to keep the man at bay.
He actually reminds me of like a Jake LaMotta sort of character here, Ronald, in Raging Bull, the way he keeps coming forward, looking for those left hooks.
Kamara now trying to change the tactics, but it's surely too little too late inside the final 10 seconds. He gets onto the front foot, accommodating SEP in a toe-to-toe tear-up as the bell sounds to bring about a conclusion to 5 thunderous rounds of World Series boxing. And just listen to the ovation that the two boxers have received. But no doubt about the victor from our vantage point, Hrvoje SEP, the Croatian representing the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans, takes a victory lap of the boxing ring, saluting all 4 corners of the York Hall in Bethnal Green after a terrific contest and a dominant display over 5 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, great contest indeed. From his point of view anyway, he got the tactics spot on, enforced his style onto his opponent, worked the body and switched the attacks to the head. All bent arm shots coming forward on the front foot, what the crowd want to see. They want to be entertained. And that for them, especially the Kazakhstanis in here, it was entertainment, and he's won very well indeed, this fella.
Job well done for Hrvoje SEP. It looks as though he's about to improve his 2013 World Series Season 3 boxing legend to 3 fights undefeated. Whereas Babacar KAMARA looks as though he is still searching for his first win.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 absorbing rounds of boxing, here are the judges' score totals. Judges 1 and 3 score the contest 50-45, and judge number 2 scores the contest 49-46 for the winner by way of unanimous decision, representing British Lionhearts, Babacar KAMARA.
Well,
The appreciation, please. The appreciation for Hrvoje, SEP.
Have they got that right?
well, that is absolutely astonishing. We are not sure whether that verdict has been read out incorrectly, because from our vantage point, it must have been. He was beaten from pillar to post for 4.5 of 5 completed rounds, but yet on the announcement of the official scorecard from MC Michael Pass, he has declared Babacar KAMARA the victor.
I think they've got that wrong. They must have got that wrong.
They're just checking the result now.
No.
There is conferring taking place between Michael Pass, the MC, and the World Series boxing officials here at ringside in the York Hall in Bethnal Green. And from our vantage point, that must be a mistake. We saw the official scores being flashed up in graphic form between rounds, and there is no way, absolutely no way, that given the 5th round we just witnessed, that Babacar KAMARA could have overturned that deficit. He took a share of round 3 for one judge, but otherwise, the judges were unanimous in their outlook. Every round being scored 10-9 in favour of Hrvoje Seb, the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans fighter.
Well, from the judges at the end of the round, the scores that we've seen, how could this fellow have lost it? He's definitely won that. They've got it wrong.
Let's get another official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, the judges' scorecards have been amended. The resulting scorelines are the same. 50-45 twice and 49-46 for the winner by way of unanimous decision representing Astana, Arlans, Kazakhstan, Hrvoje.
So, order is restored here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green, and the fans of the Kazakhstan Astana Arlans voice their pleasure rather than their vexation at the announcement from MC Michael Pass. Jubilation for the visiting fans, because they are off to a winning start. The Group B leaders, Kazakhstan, Astana Arlans, are off to a winning start. Babacar KAMARA still searching for his first win in World Series boxing. The Arlans lead by a score of 1-0.